Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Ripping that right hand, and then Roach rips a left hook to the body. Good stuff. Oh, there it is. Oof. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach. To explode with the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee.
Ah, man. Yo, so was that a great fight last night, or was that a great fight? I mean, I think that it's self-explanatory. Everyone is saying it. Lamont Roach, he got robbed. Tank, he lost that fight. And it was clear as day. He know it. Barry Hunter know it. Calvin Ford know it. Kenny Ellis know it. The ref, the crowd, Lamont Roach, his team. Everyone knew that he lost the fight. And the crazy part about it is that in the ninth round, when he took that knee,
Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee.
come on now. Why didn't they call that a knockdown? Any other time that would be considered a knockdown. And just like Lamont Roach said during the post-fight interview at the podium, he was saying that he wasn't counting on it, but had they gave him the knockdown, then he clearly won the fight. It was crazy because the judges who scored that made it a draw, they both gave it the 12th round to Lamont Roach, which he needed for it to become a draw. So the fix was already in. That's why they're talking about trying to run it back, because Tank, his stock just went all the way down, and Lamont Roach stock just went all the way up.
He ain't lying.
So, you know, him talking about Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, he don't need to worry about them right now. Right now, he got focused on Lamont Roach. He got Lamont Roach problems. And until they run it back, and until he can win the fight and win convincingly, then he's always going to have a smear on his whole resume. And to be quite frank, now we see exactly the reason why he don't want to fight Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson, even Keyshawn Davis for that matter, because he fights in spurts, and for guys like them, they're going to pick him apart. Mind you, Lamont Roach is a smaller guy coming up in weight. Sure, he's bigger than Tank, but as far as just weight, he's a smaller guy coming up in weight. So can you imagine these guys who's already bigger and already have the skills and pedigree and confidence in looking at Tank like he's not nothing? Just like how Lamont Roach was, he was looking at him like he not nothing. Now, granted, Roach knew Tank. He knew him from the amateurs, and they sparred together plenty of times in recent years on the pros. So he had that advantage over other fighters. But it still don't matter because plenty of fighters knew each other for each other in the amateurs, sparred each other in the pros, i.e. Zab Judah, Floyd Mayweather. And then when they fight, they just get picked apart because it's different in the actual fight. And Tank, he tried to separate himself during the second half of the fight, but every time he stepped with the tempo, Lamont Roach would step with the tempo just as well. He would take it up a notch even higher. And Tank, he couldn't do nothing about it. You can actually see in Tank's face throughout the duration of the fight, he was just looking like, damn, like he's seeing that maybe he bit off more than he can chew.
Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach.
And Shakur Stevenson said that after the fight that, he was too overconfident. He looked at Lamont Roach like he was just going to be another Frank Martin or Hector Garcia or something. Sure, he gave Lamont Roach all the credit and respect in the world and saying he's a decent fighter, but he got to because he got to build up the fight. But he thought that he was going to knock Lamont Roach out. Maybe not in the beginning half of the fight, but surely the second half of the fight. Maybe like round 9 or 10 like he did Frank Martin. He thought he was going to get him out of there.
I say ninth round.
What?
I say ninth round.
You said ninth?
Yeah.
But like I said, every time he stepped the tempo, Lamont Roach, he stepped it up 2 times. So, yeah, everything he did just backfired. Lamont Roach nullified everything that Tank was bringing to the table. And you can see the pedigree of Roach. And you can clearly see that if Tank will fight Shakur Stevenson or Devin or even like a Teofimo Lopez, and if it was even, no weight clause, anything, then he got a good chance of losing those fights. Because I'm not even going to say that it's definite that they'll win, but more than likely they're going to win, especially Shakur Stevenson, because his defensive mind is just going to be too much for him. And you seen his offense, Tank Davis, that is.
Gervonta Tank Davis. Roach is ripping that right hand, and then, there it is. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
His offense can't do nothing for Lamont Roach's defense, and Shakur Stevenson defense is one of the best in boxing right now today, if not one of the best in boxing history. I'm just talking about pure defense. I ain't talking about the skills and everything, but defense. And when you take that into consideration, he may not have the pop that Lamont Roach got, but he do got a strong enough pop that keep you honest. Then Shakur will probably just pick him apart and just beat him up throughout 12 rounds. And with that fight, if he fought Keyshawn Davis, I got Keyshawn Davis probably end up stopping him late, for real.
I beg your pardon?
Because once he fell, I think Keyshawn, even though they didn't count it as a knockdown, but if had that been Keyshawn Davis and they fought and he went down, once he got back up, Keyshawn would have known he that was a knockdown in his head, and he would have smelled blood, and he would have went right for the kill.
Now, when I put him to sleep, what are y'all going to say? Pretend that I just put bro to sleep and text that right now. What are y'all going to say when I put him to sleep?
If he didn't get him out in that round, he would have surely hurt him and officially knocked him down, and then probably would have got him out in the next round. So, yeah, I think that Tank just technically got exposed by Lamont Roach. I think Lamont Roach got robbed, but at the same time, he didn't lose. So his stock just went. Even if he did lose, his stock would have still risen, but for the simple fact that it was a draw, and majority of people understand that it was a robbery officially, then his stock is risen. So the sky's the limit for Lamont Roach right now. He just put his name on the map, and I can't wait for people like $1 Million Worth of Game and all the other casual media personalities, celebrities, the one who think they know about boxing but just follow the sport. I can't wait to see what they say about it, and the diehard Tank fans. So it is what it is. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.